Okay! Well, that was fun. Ah, victory. We're working. Alright, I need to fix this. Know me. You don't know me. Dead inside. Love this channel. Worry, 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 worry. Say you're sorry, 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 sorry. You're dead inside. Dead inside. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Oh, why? You're dead inside. Whee! Say a worry, 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 worry. Say I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. Dead inside. Do 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 do. Okay, this is gonna keep falling down, isn't it? Dead inside. Boop, boop, boop. Notifications. Don't need that on. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, my driver wasn't on, so that's what was happening. I couldn't click the screen. Is that working? Oh, there we go. I'm dead inside. Why, hello there, one. How you doing? I'm having difficulties. My program crashed. What stream are you on? I didn't realize. I don't go to Trat enough. Well, there we go. We're back. We're back. I'm just trying to get some work done. Oops. Alright, so selection tools not very good when trying to... Maybe I got too many layers. Like, this program is a nightmare. I like the free version. Guess it's adding texture. I'm not too sure. And hello, hello. I'm just doing nothing. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, I didn't even... Okay, I at least got that far. Ah, boy. Well, I can always delete it. I am on a new layer. I just wanted to add a bit of this here. Just adding a bit of texture. Hey, Liam. I'm okay. I had a rough week last week. But I'm doing better. Changed my kitty's food. He's doing better. It's been an adventure. Didn't realize how poisonous the food was here. And of course, it threw me into a spiral when I found out that it may have been the reason why Cece died. Got cancer. I know, people are like, don't blame yourselves. Like, can't help it. My ignorance killed her. So, it was rough. Many tears were shed. Still. But I at least learned, and Buddy is doing better. Tiny is doing better. And no more poisonous food. It's expensive, but it's worth it. I don't want to lose them like I lost her. The FDA here in America doesn't really care, and it's quote-unquote not poisonous, but it is, basically. The food I was feeding Celine for 3 years to maybe even only 2 years that we had her, it either escalated her cancer that was already there, or it developed the cancer, and it's a slow death. Painful death. Cal started having inflammation. Just the dry cat food. I didn't know how bad it was. I didn't realize that if you feed your cat dry cat food a lot more than the wet food, even the wet food was bad. There's stuff they put in it, meat-wise, that's not healthy. I've just been looking up online for stuff. At vets giving their advice, what they give their cats. I'm going to be switching closer to a raw diet, and gonna look at a few products. This one vet lady said that these are good ones, just like you should be able to read them and understand what's on there. It shouldn't be, basically like people do. You shouldn't be reading an entire 3-page paragraph, basically. So, no more Walmart food. Even though they have some that are better, they still have, I don't know what crude meats and crude proteins are. I need to look into that, so I'm not buying them right now. I'm getting stuff straight from our veterinary clinic. Tiny is fighting eating the wet food, so I bought their dry food as well, which is a lot better. Not great. It still has carbohydrates, which they found out they can't digest, which is why Buddy was having intestinal problems. and why CC may have developed that cancer. So, I make sure to add water to the dry food as I'm weaning her off. So, yeah, the FDA doesn't care what's in there. It's just finding out if there are veterinarians online that have their own products as well. That's what I'm doing. So in the meantime, I gotta find that out. I just bought stuff from our local vet, which is better. But again, if I can find something and learn how to do a raw diet, that'd be good. But yeah, it sent me into a spiral. I haven't gotten much drawing done at all. I went back to this and I saw this. I don't want to live like that anymore. I just want to sit down, draw 4 hours, go take a break, feed my cats, clean up the house, and hopefully draw a little bit more offline of your stuff. That's what I'm hoping. I only want to draw 2 to 3 pictures here that don't really mean much of anything, but the ones that are related to the other articles, I want to work on those offline. But yeah, I just want them to stop dying. Is that too much to ask? I don't know if Canada has the same thing, or if I just got lucky with one of my cats. I don't know. If she was just a strong fighter, and I don't know. It's just, I've lost one cat, Brie, to a car. It was the strangest thing. She's never run into the road before, and one day something caught her eye it's inexplicable. And the one and only time I saw her in the road. And I'm usually with her a lot too, so it was very strange. Tiny does stay away a lot. She knows her stuff. Cal at least seems to know to wait. So I can't rule it out, but I'm at least less worried about his safety there. But now it's just figuring out the foods. And I'm still a little choked up, sorry. You can hear it in my voice. Because again, I'll end up crying and working myself up into a tizzy. So, I haven't had a panic attack where I'm out for a few days, but it's been interrupting my days. It's been interrupting me, because I'll cry uncontrollably, and that's just par for the course until I've worked it through my system, I guess. It makes me angry. I don't know if this is. We'll figure it out, though. We just gotta move our little budgetary life around and cut back on things so that they can get a good life and not die from cancers. I'm learning a lot, at least. Poor Brie probably suffered from intestinal problems. She would always throw up her food, poor thing. And I didn't know anything about it, right? But after Celine, got over it, and then Cal started getting sick and it brought everything back. So I was like, what's going on? It's not our house, it's something else. So we'll see. But yeah, Tiny's kind of addicted to carbohydrates, so that's what we're trying to do. I know I'm not responsible, but it hurts because you feel that way. It's really the FDA's fault, really. But big corporations, they just care about money, and they're just animals. It's also my responsibility to take care of them. And to know, it's just, it hurts going down that aisle and seeing I can't buy anything off the shelf readily. I have to go online, which isn't a big deal, right? I can go online now. Good. But I can't believe it. I can't believe how bad it is. That's all. That's all it really was. I don't know. I mean, this is a US thing. I don't know if Canada is this. I know we're similar, but I know there are certain things they don't do. But we have dry cat food, so there are carbohydrates. That in of itself, I didn't realize was that bad until I was looking into it. And thankfully, everything's on YouTube. Everything's on Google. I can look up vet stuff. I can has questions and get answers, so that's good. I can go straight to our vet and ask. Uh, I have to wait a little bit for them to talk to the vet and get answers, but I can get answers. It's just, I wish it was something they would do while you go to the yearly visit, right? And it's like, here, would you like a pamphlet on something on unhealthy cat foods? Here's a list of things to avoid. Here are some problems it can lead to, just to help build up some awareness. But I guess I'm just asking too much. Question everything, trust no one, is what I'm learning. Yeah. What I don't like, even the GMO foods are becoming a problem. I know that too. But I can't believe how bad it is, though. They develop seeds here in the US where you have to buy from certain companies where you can't just repurpose the seeds naturally. You have to buy them again. They make it so that they don't produce something. I don't know how. I just know it's a thing. So I don't. It's all evil. And the people who want to do good get shot down because money, money, money. But I just want to get this done. I want to finish up, make it a little better, move on to the next few, get their roughs and lines done. Okay, that's looking better. And I know the lighting doesn't make too much sense. That's the problem. I'm like, I want kind of like him kind of like blocking a section here. But I don't know. I don't know if I should just. I should probably merge some stuff down. This is getting too heavy. I should merge you with the white lines. I think. Yeah, I should. What are you? Nothing. Okay, get rid of you. Okay, I'm gonna save as. And we're gonna merge these because I'm just building on top. I have not been working hard. I appreciate you thinking that. I've been struggling at home and at work. Not that they're bad, they've been really kind to me. I'm just struggling and it's frustrating. And then I work myself into, I guess, what they call panic attacks. And I'm like, I need something to snap my body physically out of it if my brain can't shut off. So much so we're looking even into not to do mushrooms, but there are certain mushrooms that California is selling that you drink 1 cup a day is supposed to help regulate a hormonal imbalance that I might have, that I might qualify for, but we got to go to the doctor and ask questions about that. So that has to wait for a bit. Yeah, I know you're not mad, and I'm not saying you are, and I'm not mad at you at all. Not at all. I'm mad at myself, and that requires what I think they call it a cognitive behavioral therapy, where I break myself out of the cycle after years of apparently trauma I had no idea I had. I'm like, okay, so that's my cortisols, cordyceps, or I can't even remember it. It's a certain fatty content that I've gained weight in a certain area, and they said it could be this, which leads to stress, which leads to this because your body is producing all these bad toxins because of your brain worrying. Hence why we might look into certain mushrooms to drink once, certain powders that you mix into a drink once a day, every day. See if that works. If not, I stop. Because I don't like, the idea kind of creeps me out. But as long as there's no high, and as long as I'm in control, I'm okay with that idea. But again, it might be expensive because we're talking about specialized things that aren't. I don't think you can get. Don't crash. That you can't get easily. So if I can find a way to do that naturally with foods without doing these mushroom products and paying hundreds of dollars for, that'd be great. Yeah, I wish. I know. My husband and I joke around because he understands. He's like, you're hormonally imbalanced. It's okay. It's okay to not be okay. Don't work yourself up. Apparently, I've been doing that for so long, I don't realize I do it. And then days later, I crash and burn. And that's what's been happening this past year. And I think Cece's death, which is silly. I thought, okay, I'm gonna grieve over her like I did with my other cat. It'll be sad. We'll learn and grow, but it didn't. It sent me into a spiral because it's unanswered questions that I couldn't figure out. And I guess that was enough to cause me have these panic attacks, which felt like they still, they still feel like altitude sickness. Can't sit up, can't move, can't breathe. No hyperventilating, just can't breathe. Can't catch my breath. Shout out to all the roos and doos emos. Oni? Yeah, it's a nightmare. You just wish you could shake the FDA's people and be like, do it right. I have no problem buying your products. Just do it right. Snap out of it. I know they want to make it cheap and they want to make it accessible. But we buy these things for long term. We buy these things thinking it's okay, and it's not. Years makes cancer. You know, a couple months, okay, if you're in a tight spot, that might be okay, but I've fed her for 3 years, and she was already 2, so that's 4 years worth of things that are probably dry foods. And shout out to you, Oni, thank you. So that's been what I've been doing. It just kind of all came crashing down last week as my buddy boy's health declined quickly. But he's doing better. It was the food. We're not out of water yet because I still can't get a stool sample from him because he's going outside. When I could, it was because he was going inside and it was bad. And he was in really bad shape because he doesn't like going. And I wish I could catch him one of these days and just, get a sample and be like, look, here it is. I need you to process it and see if everything's going well. He's got energy. He's running around. He's great, but I want to make sure he's not masking. And I got to look into my diets as well to help control my weight. I guess I get like a beer belly. That's basically what it is. And I know part of it, I'm not moving. I know part of it is because of my hormonal imbalance from the stress, producing it where it all goes to one place, apparently. Because it is. It seems like it's one place. Just my stomach area. And then, yeah, that could be something. It could not be something. Just need to move more. That'll help. That's a good start. So we'll figure it out. And of course, Gran went to the hospital a couple times last week, in a bad way. Once, but she's doing better. I like the fact that they can treat her, but we worry. She's our little Gran, and we know she's eventually going to, but we want her to have 1 year. We want her to survive 2026. That's our goal, because we have a 50th anniversary that she wants to go to. Stress is a killer, I know. And I am like, oh, this is a real thing. It really is a killer. Okay. I hate this. And we're talking about, what is it? I remember being stressed since I was a toddler. And I push a lot of memories behind me, but there are certain key memories I can never forget. And apparently, if that's my base, we're talking decades. We're talking close to 3 decades, if not more. In terms of let's see. If I started around 4, because those were the earliest memories. Yeah, and I'm almost 40, so yeah, we're getting up there. And that's hormones didn't help that. It kind of pronounced it. I'm like, okay, well, lovely. And for me, my outlet is music like this. It's just, let's just say Linkin Park was my go-to until the tragedy, because now cry when I hear his music, so I can't listen to it anymore. But before it's like, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. I understand depression. I understand feeling useless, and all in the end, it doesn't matter. I understood that all too well. I just wish I had a developed amygdala. Everything wouldn't be so traumatic. It wouldn't hit like an 11 and it would hit like a 4. That's what I wish. And not being taught how to handle stress. That seems to be the big factor right now. Can honestly say my marriage has helped me because none of this would have come about. I would have been just at home dying. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate you saying I'm not useless, but unfortunately, my husband says it to me a lot, and it's been 7 years of marriage. It still hasn't sunk in. I'm at least at the point where I can accept other people think that about me, but I don't know if I'll ever accept it of myself. That's the problem. But I at least am coming to the terms that other people view me that way. And I need to learn to deal with stress in a positive outlet that doesn't cause my body to shut down. That is where my goal is for the next couple years. And if we can get there, that'll be good. I'll be able to work longer hours again without cracking in terms of, like, I guess, cracking under pressure. Yeah. I've stopped listening to certain live streams. Unfortunately, yours is one of them. I think I only listen to Ethan and Shane every once in a while. And then I listen to more positive thinking, and I'm learning cat health and actual food health. Walks and touching grass, that's a good one. Especially for my cats, they join me and we have a good time. That's what we've been working on. If I could get rid of my sweet tooth, that would really help as well. Sugar crashes aren't fun. And I'm just learning to enjoy this drawing instead of stressing out. And that was a big factor. I was just stressing out over it. I was just stressing out over everything. It's like, look, I don't have much of a style. I know people are probably going to make fun of these drawings, and I felt bad about that. I did. I felt really bad. And it would just throw me into a tizzy. I would start it. I'd start some roughs. I would start lines, and then I'd delete it and start over. I was like, I can't show him this. This is garbage. This is garbage. I can't show him this. But what if I work on the animation a bit? Nope, this isn't working. This isn't working. And then I'd get sick. I was like, okay, this is awful. Or I'd avoid it, shaking, like just avoiding it. I don't know. I've never had that, but I've always been slow at doing things, but I've never had it be that debilitating. And so I guess that's what my new life lesson is that people are crap human beings. Companies, I mean, I don't expect them to have the best interests at heart, but I thought they would at least do the bare minimum. But the bare minimum is let's poison the base people. What's that meme? What's his name? Alex Jones or something like that. He's like, his conspiracy. I wish his conspiracies were conspiracies, but just give it time and you find out it's all true. That's what it feels like with certain things lately. Not saying his. I'm just saying it feels that way. It's like, oh, these people were awful. I didn't realize that. And nobody in CG, I don't mean anybody in CG. That's a whole other ball of wax. That's just drama. And people not learning how to, well, like me, deal with their emotions. I guess I just implode instead of explode on people. That seems to be my thing. That seems to be my thing. It's probably why I did better at jobs at kitchens. Because it's more of like, get this task done and you're good. But when it came to creative stuff, I guess I just choke. I just want these lines to feel light. You take care, Liam! What would Liam say? You'd say a whole bunch. Have a good one, Liam. How long? Alright, save. I don't know, ADHD is kicking in. Me no like it. Me. Grandma. Uh-oh. Ba 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 ba. Oh, it's the gopher. Oh, I thought my cat was hurt. The way it was walking scared me. We have a gopher living in our property. He's further away, but he goes across our backyard. The way he scurried around from the corner of my eye, I thought it was my kitty limping. It just startled me. I gotta figure out a background. Like, texture-wise. I think I have a canvas brush. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure. Huh, weird. There's nothing on there. What's this? Yep, I can merge that one down. What one am I on? 13. Save! Okay, good. I did put that all in one. Put that on one. Looks like that's gonna have to do. Okay, let's see. I've never used the brush palette on this, really. Like, not really. So we'll figure it out. Watercolor, markers. Oh, there are the markers. They're all brushes. Nope, not halftone. Rough charcoal. I was using that one, but I'd rather try a canvas. What's this? Dotted. Dotted again. Shapes. Splatter. Smudge. Designer. No. That's my personal. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. I might just have to stick with the brush, the dry brush, the rough dry brush for a texture, I guess. Alright, we gotta keep these things simple. Trying that new 60-30-10 rule. The good part about this is I can always change the opacity of it. Now, okay, yeah, that's created a texture, but should I also go in the opposite direction? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think I like that better. And then we'll erase some of it. Bring it back or down. Whoop. I hate that. Is that all the way black? Yep. We're just playing with things here. It might not work. And this thing is not properly calibrated. I don't know how. I gotta look that up. So I'm glad these are in black and whites. It's also a lot darker. And yes, I'm just going back and forth with my pen. So much skill involved here. Okay, let's see. That has nothing over it. Okay, I might want to try... That's okay to me, I guess. Now, I'm gonna try something. Hey! is. Yes, this is why I don't know if I should even have a camera, because I'm doing this. You just see the top of my messy hair. I shouldn't wear black. I just like a little floating head. Oh well. Paint bucket? Boop. Bucket? I don't know. This is just me having an idea. I don't know. It might not work. I might erase it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. You know what? No. Let's delete that and just. Okay. And let's try the eraser tool. See if I can get this going here. The glowing eyes, evil. What if I just did this? Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, ooh. Like it was like this. I don't know. And then it went like this. And then it went like this. And then it went, you know, the blinds. And then we got blinds back here. And then blinds here. And then I don't know. I wasn't supposed to be this complicated. And I'm not that much of a. Savas. Glow. If I knew what I was doing, I wouldn't need this. Is this hard airbrush? Yes, I don't think I want that. I think I want the soft. Wrong one! Let's try that again. I kind of like that there. Need to fix that. And this is where you get into trouble. Saved often and save in increments. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm sorry. It comes with having no talent. Zero, baby. Good boy. I got something going on here. Ooh. I wish I could draw, but it requires something called talent, which I don't have. I'm guessing. I don't know. Yeah, this is roughly at 100%. I don't know.
The struggle is real.
Let's just mute me for a while and enjoy actual music. Let's do it this way.
When I think of you and me, it makes me sick. The hollow city choir sings for us, dying, but not quick. Our dream was an exodus. We were wandering in circles, lost and lonely, out on the coast, underneath the pale moonlight with the ghosts. Where did you go? My God, I'm so alone. Where did you go? My God, I'm so alone. Lost and lonely, out on the coast, underneath the pale moonlight with the ghosts. Where did you go? Where did you go? When I think of you and me, it makes me sick. The hollow city choir sings for us, dying, but not quick. Our dream was an exodus. We were wandering in circles, lost and lonely, out on the coast, underneath the pale moonlight with the ghosts. Where did you go? Lost and lonely, out on the coast, underneath the pale moonlight with the ghosts. Where did you go? Where did you go? In this concrete jungle, all I can hear is the city choir. All I can see is the light of the fire. And the old king burning in his pyre. And the old king burning in his pyre. Cold skin on a weekday. makes me wanna bloom. And when the moon goes down, I wanna get so low with you. They say the moon makes me wanna bloom. How do you open a flower in the dead of night, in the blackest black, in the dimmest light? Can you reach the seeds of the fertile ground? Can you feel the pain when the light's not around? It's hard to grow when there's no sun. It's hard to grow. Black roses bloom in the dead of night. Black roses bloom in the dimmest night. Black roses bloom in the dead of night. Black roses bloom in the dimmest light. Black roses bloom in the dead of night.
Well, I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna call this done, I think. I think I've done all that I can with the skill that I have. Because I gotta try and get the other ones to match this as well, so I need to work on those as well. But I'll do that another day. This is it. So long and farewell.